afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to the EVES auction room here this afternoon. It's a bit of a miserable weekday out there, but having over a week without rain, it's probably we probably need it for the ground in the gardens anyway. Let's hope it doesn't quite come as the deluge that they've got down at the South Island and up north at the moment. My name's Grant Child. My role is to simply facilitate proceedings here today and give you all equal opportunity to purchase the property of your choice, and of course to our vendors, give you that opportunity to sell to our highest bidder here today. And talking about our vendors, just take this opportunity of saying thank you very much for entrusting us in the marketing of your property, and of course we wish you the best in your endeavours today. Robin, she'll look after all the technology in the auction room, and those fine gentlemen across the bottom of the screen up the front. Two Craigs, Trevor and Mark, been around a long time and a wealth of experience. They're here today, folks. They're what I call my negotiation team. If your bids don't take me to the seller's reserve price, that's the level where the auctioneer can put the property to the market and sell to the highest bidder. But if we don't quite get there, we'll simply pause the auction, give you that opportunity to keep discussing with our sellers here to try and help you get across the line here today and purchase the property. If you do reach agreement, folks, it will come back to me. I'll make any necessary amendments, and the property will be then put back to the floor and sold to the highest bidder. But if we don't reach agreement, folks, and I formally close the auction, just be aware that anybody can come forward after the auction, and that does include conditional buyers. And there's a couple of properties today that we've got good, strong conditional interest. In fact, one of them we've already got a conditional offer ready to present to the seller. So just give you your opportunity as cash buyers. You're in that very elite position to get in ahead of those potential conditional buyers after the auction. So let's quickly cover off the documentation that has been circulated. Of course, the buyers and sellers guide. That's been around since 2008. Your bids today are on the basis that we have provided you that, and if you haven't got one yet, they are in the stand just outside of the auction room. Now, also in that stand is obviously the most important document that you see just come up on the screen there. That is, of course, the contract of sale that we work to, a very standard document approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand and the Auckland District Law Society. So by way of any bidding, I'm going to assume that you've read, understood, accept that contract that we work to here today, and we certainly trust that you have given your solicitor the heads up and had them peruse the document, and of course peruse the record of title for the properties, because you do bid it on a cash unconditional basis at auction, deemed to have accepted the vendor's title without any rights of requisition. The only point that I really do want to clarify for you folks is the conduct of auction. Set out on this front page here, that's what you're seeing up there on the screen. Again, I'm not going to go through that in its entirety as well. Two important points I just want to reiterate to you. One is the vendor bidding. I'm the only one that's authorised to submit bids on behalf of our vendors, so I will only use a vendor bid if we are too far away from the seller's reserve price and if I've only got one person participating in the auction. It is simply a technique to work with you buyers to get you to what I call that negotiating platform below the seller's reserve price, in which time we pause the auction and the negotiation team will help you from there. I will disclose all vendor bids to you folks, so just to be very clear as far as transparency is concerned. It's just a method to try and help you buy the property. If I'm holding a bid at any level, then essentially the sellers, through me, saying to you thanks but no thanks. You'll need to be above that if you wish to purchase the property. So pretty straightforward process. The only other thing that I really want to cover, folks, is your obligations immediately on the fall of the hammer is, of course, to give us your autograph on the contract and a part of a bit of your hard-earned cash. Just 10% of the purchase price is all we require today. Of course, that forms the deposit. The balance is then payable on settlement date, and as those dates vary from property to property, I'll confirm that as we get to each individual offering. So whilst I welcome the viewers watching via the live stream, welcome along folks, and for our telephone bidders, absentee vendors, of course, all the best to you as well, but I'm happy to answer any questions, whether it be by phone or those of you here at the room at this point in time before we continue with proceedings. No questions? Excellent. Good to see everybody's done their homework and we're all good to go. So, first property up is 9/16 Park Street, Andrew Horrocks from our Cameron Road office, standing up the front here now. He's been marketing this property here. Now, think about this, folks. It really is the ground floor location on this one that gives you nice, easy access in and out of the CBD and in and out of the property as well. When we look at the legal aspects of it, it is a cross-lease freehold, all described in record of title SA 20C folio 513 and SA 18A folio 9. Of course, both of those records of title being held and housed in the South Auckland Registry Office. Now, there is an additional clause in the contract just stipulating that the vendors are executors of an estate having not been in occupation of the property are unable to make any warranties as to the serviceability of the channels, fixtures and fittings, so just making sure that you're aware of all that. 16th of September 2022 is our settlement date. Channels list all is circulated, no additions, deletions there? No, all good to go. So back to the property itself, folks. For those of you that viewed it, you'll recall it's a nice, light, bright interior. It's got the open plan kitchen dining area as well that you'll remember. That wonderful enclosed courtyard barbecue area for those summer nights entertaining that are hopefully not too far away, and of course the opportunity to leave the car in the carport here and walk into town. So easy access in and out of the CBD there, folks, so a great option for you here. And Andrew, I understand you had a rent appraisal, so investors can expect a return of around about $475 a week on this one. So there you go, folks. All the homework's done for you. All that we need now is for you to bid and buy and determine who the new owner is going to be for 9/16 Park Street. Where would you like to say go?
450.
Where did that come from? Thank you, man. Welcome aboard there, and a great way to start the day with a good opening bid now at $450,000. Happy to take a $20,000 rise from here at $450,000. Who advances me to 470. Let's go there quickly now. First call now. Are we in or out? Second time. Third. Last chance for you to join us there. Happily going alongside you there, ma'am. On behalf of the vendor at $470,000 now to take me to 490, if you will. At 490 on the nod there. Appreciate it. You've obviously been to bidding school, ma'am. Well done. Keep it up. At $490,000 it is. Fairly seated in the front of the room here at $490,000. Who takes me through the 500 threshold? Make it 510, if you will. First call. Second time, if this is the one you're here for, think about the proximity to the CBD. Third, final opportunity. Happy to go once more on behalf of the vendor there, ma'am, at 510. It's with me. Vendor bid at 510, making it 530, shall we? At $530,000 it is now. At $530,000, seated in the centre of the room here at 530. Are we in or out? Here's your opportunity. Take me to 550. Just the one bidder in at this point in time. If there's no further bidding, we're going to pause. Continue discussions down here at $530,000 once, twice. Last chance for you to join us in or out. Great bids in the centre of the room at $530,000. Can you see if you can help them, please? Right, those negotiations continue, folks. We'll press on now and offer you our next property at 410/23 Monganui Road. It is more commonly known as the Atrium Complex. Charlotte Gardner from our Peppermint, there it is. I knew it was there. Just took a little while to get it out. Charlotte Gardner from our Peppermint office. Now, folks, just need to tell you something in recognition of Charlotte's great work out there. She's busy on the phone, but I need her to listen to what's about to be said here. We have a prestigious. In fact, it's not prestigious. It's an elite club here in our midst here of EVES Realty. And it's called the Golden Hammer Club, specified specifically for those that are experts in auction marketing. Now they have strict criteria, the salespeople have strict criteria to qualify for this club, and today it gives me great pleasure to announce that Charlotte is now qualified again for the second year in a row. Congratulations. And Charlotte does a great job out there with their auction marketing program, so great stuff. So back to the property itself here, 410/23 Monganui Road, position and location that is pretty tough to rival here, folks. The opportunity for you to meander on foot in any direction to discover fine dining and absolutely thrash the credit card in downtown the Mount. Well, it's all within walking distance from here. Just sling the shopping bags over the shoulder and you don't have to carry them too far. In fact, some people would need to carry them further to get to a car park than what you would to carry them home from downtown the Mount from here. The legal aspects of it is a stratum and freehold. SA 71D folio 60 is the record of title number for this property here. We do have authorised telephone bidding on this one, folks, and just a quick reminder of clause 23 where the purchaser acknowledges and agreed that to take the property subject to all confirmed rental reservations and advance bookings. You're undertaking to honour such reservations and bookings, and purchaser indemnifies the Atrium Management Group due to the purchases you indemnify the atrium management group if you are indeed unable to comply with your obligations under clause 23. So just a reminder there, but I think the asset of that, Charlotte, is good immediate return on your investment with all those pre-bookings. A very popular complex for this for holiday makers, I must say. Charlotte, any changes to the channels list that comes with the property settlement date? Still 13th of October, a bit of flexibility around that. So have a look at this, folks. The balcony, it overlooks the neighbouring rooftops. You've got those breathtaking views over at absolutely picturesque Pilot Bay as well. Now, professionals wanting permanent residence, well, this is an option here for you for a great location. Investors, well, you can expect somewhere in the vicinity of $650 to $695 per week. Or, of course, if you're just looking for a holiday bolt hole, then this one really does tick that box as well. The opportunity for you to also, whilst you're in residence or holidaying there, to indulge in the privileges of the atrium community. That is, of course, the pool, the sauna, the spa, and the on-site gymnasium. So really does tick a lot of boxes here, folks. So I guess the only box we need to tick now is to find out who the new owner is going to be and where would you like to start the auction away. For an opening bid now.
700.
Pardon?
700.
700. Okay, you're happy to take a bid at $700,000. We will travel the $20,000 rises from here though. At 700 000 with our opening bid on the phone now. Who takes it at 20? Here's your opportunity here, folks. First call now for an advance of $20,000 rise to get on the bike and pedaling. Second call. Third, last opportunity for you to join us here, folks. Otherwise, happy to go alongside your buyer there on the phone there with a vendor bid at $720,000. Make it 40 if you will. At 720, it's with me. Vendor bid, be clear. Against you on the phone there. Do we have 740? Here's your opportunity now.
Against you. So the next bid will be 740.
Correct. See, I told you she was good at her job. 740 we go. At $740,000 it is. Still taking $20,000 rises from here. At 740 000. At 740 rounding is 760. Just the phone bidder at this point in time. Welcome you. Anybody on the floor there, folks? First call now at 740. Second time. Third, final opportunity for you to join us if this is the one you're here for, folks. At 740, obliged on behalf of the seller then to go 760 now. At $760,000, be very clear, vendor bid away from my instructions at this point in time. Making it 780, shall we, dear Charlotte? At $760,000, be clear, it's a vendor bid at this point in time, folks. Make it 780, we'll give them the opportunity to keep talking with our vendors there. $760,000 it is with me. It's you all on the floor. Correct. Top of the game again.
So would you like the opportunity to talk to the vendors? Can you go number 10? Can you go number 10?
Case of needing to.
760.
760 on behalf of the seller. Absolute evidence of better value than this in this complex here, folks. I can assure you of that. $760,000 on behalf of the seller now at 760. Happy to take that 10 and give them that opportunity to keep discussing with the seller there, Charlotte. Probably won't buy it, but at least they get that opportunity to work with our owner.
Okay, no worries. So
what about a 5? Well, we run the friendly auction here. I can't help me any better than that. 765?
Did you want?
No? Okay, well, I'll tell you what, with a property like this in this location, folks, I have no hesitation whatsoever to lift the bidding on behalf of our seller then again at $780,000. At $780,000, around we go, call it 3 times, but I don't get any further bids, the auction is formally closed. Once, twice, third, final opportunity. Okay, options closed. A bit more work to do on that one then, Charlotte, and I know you'll find a buyer that's prepared to play better than that. Right, moving on to the next property in the catalogue today, folks. 9 Bridgeview Place has been marketed by Andy and Louise Rowe from our Waihi office. This one here is certainly a wonderful manageable site of just approximately 450 square metres, so that certainly frees up your precious personal time rather than being tied to the chores on the weekends around home. So a great option here for you at 9 Ridgeview Place. It is a freehold estate, as I said, that 450 square metres more or less, all described in record of title 464023. Now we do have a couple of additional clauses in this contract as well. Again, we've also got registered telephone bidding as well. Now clause 23 basically is the standard clause for Waihi, which is advising you where to go if you need any advice on the Waihi gold mine. And clause 24, purchasers acknowledge you've been fully informed that a building consent and or code compliance certificate has not been issued for the carport being converted into a garage. Therefore 9.3 and 9.35 and 9.36 the vendor warranty clauses do not apply to that carport being converted into a garage. So pretty straightforward there, folks. Any changes to the channels list at all? No additions, deletions there. Settlement still 90 days from today's date?
No, there was an amendment that's been done on variation.
Okay, that's for a specific buyer, but anybody else bidding is bidding on the basis of a 90-day settlement. Yeah, so here's your opportunity here today, buyers, to buy a property that's certainly well presented for your instant comfort here at 9 Ridgeview Place. It's double glazed throughout there, so nice and warm in the winter and cool in the summer, and of course the noise doesn't really encroach on your favourite TV programs. You've got that wonderful front courtyard as well. You've got that lawn area. You'll all remember that. It is a wonderful sunny disposition as well. Peaceful, super private as well. So really a property that's ticking a lot of boxes. So for those looking for privacy and sunshine, all I can suggest to you buyers is there's no point in tiptoeing through life to reach your casket with regrets. So don't regret not buying this property here today. So where do we say go on this one? Is it going to be you in the room or is it going to be on the phone? Who says go? What's the quantum?
I got phone 620.
$620,000 on the phone now at $620,000. Happy to take a 20 rise from this sort of level on this one here, folks, at 620. Who rounds me to 640? Here's your chance now. In or out, just the one bidder on the phone here, folks. The rest of it is entirely up to you here in the room. First call now at 620. Second time, third. Last opportunity for you to join us. Right, just the one on the phone there. Happy to advance the phone bidder now, Andy, at $640,000. The indoor bid at this point in time. Make it 660 if you will. At 660 it is there. At $660,000 with our telephone bidder now. Happy to take another rise of 20 on top. Here's your chance now, folks. First call now at 660. Name of a great band as well. Second time at $660,000. Are we in or out? Third, final chance for you to join us, folks. Otherwise, we continue discussions with our phone bidder. Great bids on the phone there at $660,000. Can you see if we can assist them as well, please? Alright, moving on, folks. 12 Tobacco Hill is the next one. Isaac Jacobs and Matt Bell are going to be marketing this property out of our Gateclar office. Apologies from Matt, unable to be with us today, not feeling the best. So we do have a policy, folks. As soon as they're not feeling quite right, we kind of ban them from the auction room. So and that's of course for our safety and of course for yours, more importantly. So Isaac has been working with Matt on this one here. Certainly a generously proportioned family home there. You've got that private master suite located away from the other bedrooms, so you get that private isolation as well, particularly if you get a lot of guests, or you've got those unruly teenagers, you can banish them to the other end of the home. Legally described as a freehold estate and record of title 419213. Confirms that you get 2,517 square metres of land. That's just over 2,500 square metres, so certainly a wonderful parcel of land there for the kids to run around. You've got 90 days from today's date for your settlement date, so plenty of opportunity for a few more lotto tickets between now and then. Any changes to the channels list at all there?
No changes.
No changes. So back to the property itself. You'll remember the extensive panoramic views when you went and viewed the property there. And of course those views, they span right around from the Kaimais right around to the Patmar Hills. You've got Mount Maunganui taking centre stage, as you see there in the distance. Absolutely superb indeed. The home itself been extensively renovated and modernised as well, and of course you'll recall that impressive entertainer's kitchen there, located right in the heart of the home. So this is where the heartbeat comes from in this, and I can assure you that your family feasts are going to taste so much better coming out of a kitchen like this. So the complete package here is available for you folks, combining lifestyle living with that urban convenience. So probably I would suggest worthy of an excess of perhaps on the northern side of 1.5 million, but I'll leave it to you. Where would you like to start me away? Just looking for an opening bid now for number 12, Tobacco Hill. First call now for a start. Obviously need to be on the northern side of 1.5. Property of this calibre and location. Figure out the views. Second call for a start. Third, last chance for cash interest, in or out. Obviously no cash interest here today, Isaac, so we're going to close the auction and hand it back to you. A little bit more work to do. I know there's somebody working in the background that's expressing some interest in the property, so good luck with that.
Thank you, Grant.
You're welcome. Turn the volume up a little bit before Diane starts singing. Not that there's anything wrong with Diane singing, but
There's a lot wrong with Diane singing.
Right, talking about Diane, introducing Diane and Ashley Davidson over here, working out of our Cameron office, and they've been presenting this property for the last 3 or 4 weeks at 738B Cameron Road. Now, solid brick and tile here, folks, and it's been tightly held for the last decade by the current owner, so longevity of tenure, that tells you the comforts of this property here and what it does have to offer. The legal aspects of it is a cross-lease freehold, SA 23B Folio 2 is the record of title that confirms the legal aspects of the property. Excluded is the garden pots and the carport, there's 4 of those. The wall heater and the lounge stays, but it is as is where is. Just confirming all that? Yep. Okay, so 42 days from today's date, still the settlement date? Excellent, good stuff. So not long to wait to take occupation of the property, or certainly get your tenants in there if that's what you're looking for, an investment property. So the property itself is deceptively spacious with really sizable separate living room in this property, isn't it? So it's something a little bit out of the ordinary for a property like this, and it's particularly in this location here. I can tell you now, with the wonderful spaces that this property accords you, family gatherings will be so much more fun rather than being cramped in the smaller properties. Recently modernised kitchen featuring the double oven, automatic range hood, and plenty of storage. Well, that certainly ticks the box there and enables you to delete the old Uber Eats off your phone. You won't need it any longer with a kitchen like this. Fabulous position at the end of the driveway for peace, privacy, and quietness away from the road there on Cameron Road, and very close proximity as well to the shops, cafes, hospital, medical centre, and of course, if you're a little bit like me and enjoy an ale or two, Sits Club's not far away. Just
It's a good option, isn't it?
Hey?
It's a good option.
The difference between the distance from home to the Sits Club and back again, the distance going back is quite staggering. Depends on how long you stay at the Sits Club. Yeah, I knew you'd get it eventually, eh? I knew you'd get it eventually. So there we go, folks. 738B Cameron Road. In your hands, who would you like to say go for this one? As the auctioneer, I'm only here on a Thursday afternoon to help you, the cash unconditional buyers. The conditional buyers I leave to these guys. I just work with the cash interest. That's your opportunity here today. If you're in that position of cash, jump in now, eliminate the conditional interest. First call, second, last chance, in or outs. Well, I've got no hands going up and nobody's shouting out there, so I'll close the auction, hand it back to you. I don't think it's going to take too long, and you'll have a sold sticker on that signboard. It's a great property, and I think somebody's going to be pleasantly surprised what they have to pay for this property. So I'll leave it up to you girls. The auction's now closed. Thank you. Alright, back we go to 916 Park Street, folks. We left the room at $530,000. Now, can you just confirm you've amended your bid now to $563,000? At $563,000, our seller at the back of the room there, sir, your instructions to me are to sell to the highest bidder here this afternoon? On the market it goes then, folks, in favour of the lady down here at $563,000. It's selling away now. You need to be quick from this point on. Call it 3 times, but the hammer's up. Don't try and prejudge the speed of the hammer coming down, because it'll beat you every time. First call now at $563,000 before it goes. Second, third, last chance, it goes, it goes. Sales again, folks, $563,000. Alright, moving on to the next one, folks. 56 Coast Boulevard, as I mentioned before. Charlotte Gardner from our Papamoa office been busy with this absolutely wonderful property here at 56 Coast Boulevard, where you can leave your day at the door and simply let this enchanting property carry you to eternity on the inside. It is absolutely superb indeed. When we look at the legal aspects of it, record of title 771556 confirms the property is 726 square metres of land, more or less. Of course, being a freehold estate, being the highest class of ownership that you can buy in New Zealand. Now, there's a few changes here, notes in the contract. Firstly, the kids' bedroom carpets are as is. There's no warranties as far as the kids' bedroom carpets are concerned. And excluded from the sale is the sauna, the pineapple door knocker, the light fixture in the entrance, the Moroccan lantern light in the master bedroom, and the TV and Sonos system do not stay. They are all excluded from the sale. Just making sure that you submit your bids today on the basis of that, with that knowledge, folks. 90 days from today's date's the settlement date, so Charlotte, got a flexibility around that. If you need an alternative date, then talk with Charlotte, she'll sort things out for you afterwards. So from intimate to open, you'll find a selection of very cleverly positioned areas throughout this home, masterfully crafted for supreme comfort, and I can tell you now, all year round enjoyment comes with this property at 56 Coast Boulevard. The central hub, well, that simply sprawls effortlessly from cooking through the dining to the lounging areas as well, and certainly encourages that wonderful interaction because there's really no division between the eaches. It's nice and open as well. Now, I can tell you, folks, that this home has a proven track record for hosting successful soirees, especially on the outside as well, and summer is not too far away, so you're the ones that will get to enjoy it from this property here. Of course, you've got the detached studio, currently used as a meditation room. Well, that becomes an absolute bonus for you as well. So, in your hands, buyers, like I said, the opportunity to leave your day at the door and let this property carry you to eternity is here. But before that happens, you have to buy it. Where would you like to start the auction away? Looking for an opening bid now, 56 Coast Boulevard. 1.7, thank you, ma'am. Appreciate the start at $1,700,000 on the back wall. That he recognises a great property here, bidding for it today. At $1,700,000, a property of that calibre in this location here. Happy to take a $50,000 rise from here. Make it 1 3/4 if you will. First call now at $1,700,000, chasing down a $50,000 rise. Second time at $1.7 million even. Third, last opportunity for you to join us here, folks. If this is the one you're for, no registered phone bidders on this one. Just the one bidder at this point in time. Have you work alongside you then, 1750. On behalf of the vendor now, 1.8 would be the strategic move for you there, ma'am. At $1,750,000 on behalf of our seller at this point in time. Do I say 1.8 for you on your behalf? At $1,750,000 on the nod now at 1.8. At $1,800,000 at the back of the room there now. At $1,800,000, are we in or out? Happy to take another 50 rise. The property certainly sustains that easily, in my opinion. At $1,800,000, put a 50 on top if it's there for you. Take it 25 if it'll help you there. At $1,800,000, making it 25, shall we then? First call, second time. Third, last opportunity for you to join us, folks. Going to go once more on behalf of the seller then, sir, at 1825, make it 1850. Give you the opportunity to keep discussing with our seller at that point in time. At $1,825,000, vendor bid. So I say 850 now. At 850 it is here. On the back wall at $1,850,000, just the one in it. Call it 3 times. If I don't get any advance from 1850, we'll pause and keep discussing at the back there. 1850 000, first call. Second time for a slice of paradise in Papamoa. Third, last opportunity here at 56 Coast Boulevard beckons you. You need to put your hand up right here, right now. Final opportunity. bids on the back wall with our starter at $1,850,000. Can you see the offer, please? Right, we've still got a couple of properties being negotiated at this point in time, folks, so we'll press on through the catalogue here. Number 2, Mackie Street is the next one. Steve Cameron from our Waihi office is marketing this one, and of course Mackie Street is in the Waihi location as well. Now this particular property here, folks, it's utterly captivating, the mid-50s character cottage. Well, it pretty much hides one of Waihi's best kept secrets. It could be an idyllic and affordable start for you digital nomads crossing the Bombays and coming down to the great metropolis there in Waihi. The legal aspects of it, record of title SA 30C folio 942, describes all the legal aspects of the property being a freehold estate, 921 square metres of land more or less as you're offering here, and we do have an additional clause in the contract. We do have authorised telephone bidding on this property as well. First clause I make reference to is of course that standard clause being a Waihi property, advising you on where to go if you've got any concerns about the Waihi gold mine. And clause 25, it's acknowledged that the parties that Martha Selwyn enters into the contract as the property manager for the property appointed by the courts. Clause 26, clause 8.1 of the general conditions will not apply. 9.35 and 9.36 vendor warranties are also deleted. Clause 9.31 varied to the extent that the vendor, having not been in occupation, makes no warranties as far as the serviceability of the fixtures, fittings and channels. Clause 29, purchasers shall accept the property in its actual state and condition at the time for completion, being the settlement date. Clause 30, if the gas or electrical utilities have been disconnected, you'll be responsible for reconnection, and of course those clauses that I've made reference to override the standard particulars and conditions in the contract. So all those clauses have been inserted into the contract right from day dot, so you're all familiar with those. 20 working days, Steve, is our settlement date. Yep, that's correct. Bit of flexibility around that, and of course no channels involved in the sale as well. So have a look at this, folks. You'll see this wonderful photo coming up on the screen there. You've got the park-like landscape spaces at the rear, where you've got the raised garden beds, the Japanese gravel gardens there, lush tropical plantings, and certainly those beautiful manicured lawns provide an oasis of calm in your outdoor lifestyle. Anchored by original timber features on the inside, you've got the modern kitchen with mint in both presentation and palette, with the adjoining dining area warmed, of course, by the heat pump as well. And of course, if it gets a little bit hot in the summer, then that'll keep you nice and cool as well. Handy to the Waihi Central School, Waihi College, short walk into town to catch up with friends at the local cafe, and of course you're only minutes by car to the supermarket services and excellent amenities that Waihi provide you, and of course just short drive and you're at Waihi Beach, very popular location indeed. So in your hands, boys, who says go on this one? I say we had telephone bidding? Yes, I did.
420.
$420,000, an optimistic start, $420,000. But the start is good in today's day and age at 420. Who takes me to 440 now? $420,000 with our phone bidder. 440 is the strategic figure now. Let's go there quickly. Once, twice. Last opportunity, not going to dilly-dally, straight to 440 on behalf of the seller then. 460 would be the next move. At $460,000, can I say for your bidder on the phone here? At 440, it's with me on behalf of the vendor down $440,000.
450.
No, definitely not. Staying at 20s at this juncture, having to go there myself. Well away from work, my instructions. We're going to do better than that for a property. 460, thank you. $460,000 now. 460 with our phone bidder. 480 is the next number we need here, folks. Let's go there quickly, put it into perspective, get closer to the property's true value. First call now at 460, second time. Third, last opportunity. Having to go on behalf of the seller then at 480. Pardon? No, I'm going at 480 on behalf of the vendor. We're going to treat the property with the respect that it deserves. At $480,000. The next move would be $500,000, folks. It might be Waihi. Doesn't mean to say that we're here to give property away. $480,000. Round me to 5 if you will. First call. Second. Last chance. Are you in or out? Are they back in again, Steve? No. Okay, happy to lift the bidding on behalf of the seller then at $500,000. $500,000, I put it to the floor once more there, folks. Otherwise, I'm simply going to close the auction. Certainly not going to entertain anything less than 500. First call now, are we in or out? Second, last chance, vendor bid at $500,000. Has it done its time? Auction's closed. Hand it back to you, Steve. Property still very much available for sale. We'll definitely do better than that. Shot that we're seeing on the screen, there's the property up there with the red balloon on it. This one here is taken down, looking from the river back up towards the development. So that puts it into perspective of what you get to enjoy from this property here, folks. It's described as a freehold estate, 161 square metres of land is all you need to look after there. Plus you've got 4 1/29th shares in various parcels of land as well, and that of course is all taken in terms of the complex. Record of Title 988752 describes all the legal aspects of it. You don't have to wait very long at all to visualise your furniture truck in the driveway of this property. Just 10 working days from today's date is all you need to wait, and you can take occupation of this great property at number 1 Beth Lane, obviously up there in Katikati. Now have a look at this photo on the screen there, folks. You've got the high-spec kitchen, dining and living area here. Your family feasts are definitely going to taste even sweeter from this particular kitchen. You've got an outlook of dining here. Well, that simply brings that country vibe that your enviable friends are going to look for. So extensive views out the windows there to the wonderful rolling hills as well. You've got that stunning high elevated position with the massive views. Now that is a very rare find in this part of town, and all I can suggest to you is 1 Beth Lane also offers you absolute ultra convenience as far as getting into the Katikati township is concerned. So I think that with my description of the property, Rachel, people would perceive that it's quite an expensive property. I'd be happy to take a $700,000 start for this property. Somebody get me underway at 7? You can all put your hand up and you'll be able to say at the pub tonight you bid $700,000 at a BE's auction today, because you won't buy it and that sort of thing. Looking for an opening back door. Certainly please the auctioneer as well. Yeah. Mexican way of salespeople down the back there. And the only time they really be brave enough to put their hand up. Looking for a 700 start place for this wonderful opportunity in Beth Lane. First call, second, last chance for cash interest. Auction's closed. Hand it back to you there, Rachel. I know you've got some people showing some interest in the property, and I don't think it's going to take very long at all.
Thanks, Mark.
Well done. All right, moving on, 76 Waratah Street. We've still got a couple of properties being negotiated at this point in time, folks. So 76 Waratah Street is the next one. Teresa Lee and Jason Hyde Bills. Teresa's out of our Cameron Road office. Apologies from Teresa today. A little bit under the weather, but Jason from our Cherrywood office has been holding the fort there, and just need to be aware, folks, before I share with you some pearls of wisdom about this property that we have. Jason, we had a conversation this morning. We've got people showing some, expressing some post-auction interest in this property here. So I'm not saying that we've got offers coming or anything, but I am telling you we've got somebody that's milling around in the background on this property. So a location that allows you to walk, well, not so much you, but it certainly allows the family to walk to the Matua Primary School, but also allows you to walk to Ferguson Park, the Harbour's Edge, and of course you've got that access down to the Ferguson Park just across the road as well. So a wonderful location, this one, folks, and the legal aspects of it being a freehold estate, 727 square metres of land, more or less. All described in record of title SA 27D folio 1074. Now, excluded from the sale is the bird bath, the potted plants, the 2 hoses, the workshop bench, metal cabinetry and shelving, the white garage cupboard, the compressor, the housing and related shelving.
That's right.
No other changes?
No changes.
7 date, 20th of October.
Yes.
Obviously 2022, it'll be a bit late for 2021. A long way for 2023. So good options there. Just right to the additional clauses, folks. Clause 23, purchaser acknowledges and accepts that the purchaser has been fully informed that Tauranga City Council holds no final code compliance certificate for works carried out by the vendors relating to the installation of 2 drainage systems outside the ensuite and the south end of the garage area that are connected into the stormwater pipes underground. You're accepting those works are purchased on an as-is basis and acknowledge that the works may not comply with the Building Act. Therefore, clause 9.35, 9.36, 9.37 do not apply to those works that I've just outlined to you. The request of the vendor solicitor, the deposit is to be paid into the solicitor's trust account, and you're also authorising them to release that deposit or pay it to the vendor. And clause 25, I've just inserted in the last 24 hours, the garden watering system is non-operational. It does stay, but you are purchasing that as is. Any other changes there, Jason?
Definitely no changes.
Excellent, thank you. Just making sure we dot the I's and cross the T's as we do here at EVES. Now, the property itself, completely refurbished, 1 bedroom self-contained flat that comes with the property has been appraised at approximately $400 to $420 a week, so a good passive income off the property as well there for you. You've got the triple car garaging, well that's an absolute bonus, plus you've got the extensive parking, and of course you've got that generous workshop area as well. So for you weekend tinkerers or car enthusiasts, then this one ticks the boxes there. On the inside of the home, it's certainly very well presented and very comfortable as it is, but it does have that potential for you to titivate it if you so desire, but it's certainly very comfortable as it is. Prestigious address, whether it wins or loses, the ongoing debate of one of the best streets in Matua is pretty much irrelevant because it certainly has some very prestigious surroundings here, so a great option for you to get into one of the most popular streets in Matua, being 76 at Waratah Street. Who says go on this one? Otherwise I'm simply going to close the option and Jason's going to keep working with that buyer that is expressing some interest outside of the room. You don't have to hold your breath when I ask you to make me move, folks. It does have to be a genuine intent. First call now. Second. Last chance. In or outs. Okay, no cash today, Jason. Hand the property back to you. Options now closed, so I'm looking forward to getting a text message from you, mate, letting me know that that property is under contract or sold. Right, back on the podium up the front here again is Charlotte Gardner from our Patamara office. Number 7 Ochre Street is the next one here. Where is Ochre Street?
Golden Sands.
Golden Sands. So there we go, folks. Great popular location indeed. Now, first things first, tick the following items off your to-do list. If you're looking for a DIY, you've got it. Do up, you've got it. A reno, you've got it. It's all here for you. If you're looking for a new build, delete. It's all done here for you. You don't have to worry about it. Everything's all done. So legal aspects of the property, freehold estate, 486 square metres of land, more or less, all described in record of title 723395. Now the waste disposal is as is and the security system is as is. So no changes there. 95 days from today's date. Sort of flexibility around that. An early date for Charlotte. I'm sure she'll be able to accommodate that for you. Now have a look at this, folks. That communal hub is centred between the slumber and the outdoor living for this property here. You've got those wonderful sliders that grant effortless flow to an immensely proportionate yard that certainly wraps around the abode as well. Double doors, well that leads to the lounge area with exterior access as well. They can be closed off to create that ultimate hideaway, not for growing teens, solitude-seeking grown-ups or rambunctious minis. It really does tick a lot of boxes, this property here, inside and out. Beyond the front door, the surrounding neighbourhood has got an appealing uniformity, and each home maintaining a specific level of consistency from one to the next. None of those words are mine, folks. All Charlotte's in her marketing and describe the property absolutely top-notch, I can assure you of that. 7 Ochre Street, in your hands, buyers, like I said earlier on. I'm the auctioneer, and I'm just here to work with cash, unconditional interest. I hope the yawns that I'm seeing out there aren't about boredom. I've never slept tonight, if that's what it's all about. Looking for an opening bid now, folks. 7 Ochre Street, who says go? First call now for a start. Sing it out, big and bold, nice and loud, stamp your mark, make yourself heard. That's my motto anyway. Second call. Third, last opportunity. Okay, a little more work to do on this one here, Charlotte. So if you're looking for something in Golden Sands, folks, 7 Oka Street is definitely one for you. Make sure you talk to Charlotte in our Papamoa office and she'll help you from there. Options now closed. Thanks, Charlotte. Land is what's being purchased here, all covered under record of title 297510. Now the dish drawers, it does stay, but they are as is, no warranties with the dish drawers, no other changes there. No. We do have authorised telephone bidding in place for this one as well, folks. The additional clauses, just be aware, clause 23.1, the further general terms of sale 9.1, 9.2, 9.4 and clause 10 are deleted, as is clause 9.35 and 9.36 under the vendor warranties, and clause 9.31, the vendors having not been in occupation make no warranties as to the serviceabilities of fixtures, fittings and channels. Clause 23, purchasers shall accept the property in its actual state and condition at the time for completion being the settlement day, and agree that no warranties are undertaken given by the vendor as to its quality or fitness for purpose. And clause 23.5, if the gas or electrical utilities have been disconnected, the purchaser shall be responsible for any reconnection and inspection fees. So just making sure that you are aware of all of that and you bid on that basis. So any other changes, Jax? Other changes to the channels? 20 working days, still settlement, so we've got a flexibility around that. So talk to Jack if you need an alternative date there, folks. So back to the home itself. We do have, did I mention telephone? Yes, I did mention telephone bidding, just making sure that you are fully aware. We like to be transparent here at EVES. Back to the property itself, you've got those gorgeous views of the harbour entrance, the mount, and of course the inner harbour. You've got that sun-drenched living both upstairs and downstairs as well. You've got a very generously proportioned 263 square metre home there that approximately that provides options galore for extended families, perhaps B&B options there for a little bit of added income if you so wish. That's entirely up to you, of course. Brimming with potential plus, I would suggest, with this property here, and certainly a very rare find in such a very desirable location here. Is 43 Seaway Terrace. We don't get very many properties in Seaway Terrace to the market. I mean, I've been an auctioneer now for 22 years, and I can count on one hand how many properties are auctioned in Seaway Terrace. Longevity of tenure here, that tells you about the location. Like I said, we've got 2 conditional offers coming on this one. Cash buyers, who says go? 900. $900,000 opening bid on the phone now at $900,000. Having to take a $25,000 rise from here. At $900,000, the opening bid here on the phone here, chasing down a $25,000 rise. Are we in or out? Thank you, sir. Appreciate your bid on the back wall now at $925,000. Making it 50 if you will there, Craig. Heading there, at 50 it is. At $950, making it 75 if you will there, sir. Fast bid's a good bid here, but only places in front, folks, no prizes for second. At $950,000 on behalf of the 975 we go. At $975,000, evening it off to $1 million there, do we, Craig? $1 million. At $1 million now. At $1,025,000 more, shall we say there for you, sir? Let's go at 25, he says yes. Now we're starting to get into the swing of it there, sir, at $1,025,000. At $1,025,000 at the back there, making it $1,050,000, shall we there, Craig? At $1,050,000 we go, 75, your turn again there, sir. At $1,050,000 it is. Phone bidders in front at this point in time. At $1,050,000 we go. Are we saying 75 at the back there, sir? Quickly now, here's your opportunity. Jump in now. Take a 10 if it'll help you there, sir. At $1,050,000 it's on the phone. 60. Pardon? 60. 60, thank you. Take the 10 now at $1,060,000. Treat your buyer the same if we will there, Craig. At $1,060,000 it is. At $1,060,000. So $1,060,000 in the back left-hand corner of the room there. 185. $1,085,000 now. There's your strategic move there, sir. No, wrong signal there, sir. At $1,085,000. Can't help you with that one. Wrong number. Yeah. This one's the same as this one, sir. I need this one the same as this one. At $1,085,000 it is. At $1,085,000 on the phone here. Around the room we go once more. Otherwise we pause to talk with our high bidder on the phone. First call now at $1,085,000. Are we in or out? Second time, third, last opportunity, absolutely 100% sure, sir. What about 10 more? Wrong answer. 1,085,000 on the phone there, Craig. Can you see if you can help them, please? Alright, moving on to our next one, folks. 45 Seaway Terrace. Again, Jackie Foley will be marketing this property here. Now, your opportunity is here for this one. It is a golden opportunity for you if you are in a position of cash, because unfortunately the buyer that we had identified for this has had an emergency come up at work and is unable to be here today. So gives you the opportunity to have first crack at it here. Otherwise, we'll keep working with that buyer outside of the auction arena. 45 Seaway Terrace, just as rare as number 43. It's finding 495 square metres of land, more or less, with no restrictive covenants. That's the benefit. Two benefits, actually. Location and no restrictive covenants. The world is your oyster, folks. Legally described as freehold estate, as I said, 495 square metres of land, more or less. 297511 is the record of title that describes the property. 20 working days. Still our settlement date for this one?
Yeah, perfect.
Bit of flexibility around that as well. Again, clause 23 inserted in the request of the vendor or solicitor. The purchaser shall accept the property in its actual state and condition at the time for completion. And clauses 9.35, 9.36 and 9.4 do not apply to this particular property. So pretty much it is as is, and a bit of a blank canvas for you, but do what you like with it. So I guess the key aspect of this property is it's elevated, it's north-facing position, it's at the end of that wonderful cul-de-sac of Seaway Terrace there, and it offers potential for some pretty soothing views across the harbour and to the mount as well, and I think that's why there's a longevity of tenure in this location as well there, Jackie. About approximately 200 metre walk takes you to the popular harbour, where you can stroll, run, cycle to Ferguson Park in one direction, Cornwall Park in the other. If you just go to the end of the road there and along the end of Beach Road, up the hill, through the roundabout, you are at the local doctors there. Cherrywood shops are just mere kilometres away from this location as well. So unique, I would suggest, with this property is a fair and reasonable understatement. It's what's on offer with this one here. Now, regret is a statement that you really need to avoid, folks. So if you want to avoid that statement after the auction, then just simply put your hand up and shout out a figure where you would like to start me away. I'm happy to work with you ahead of our buyer that's just dealing with a little bit of a work emergency at this point in time, unable to be with us. First call for an opening bid, 45 Seaway Terrace. Your option is here. Second call. Last opportunity. And we're up.
400.
Pardon?
400.
Holy moly, okay then. Well, $400,000. We'll take $50,000 rises from here. At $400,000, we'll go 50s from here now. At 400, who makes it 450? Here's your chance now. First call, second time, third, last chance for you to join us. 450 on behalf of the seller then, sir, making it 5 if you will. $500,000, that's where we need to be. We won't be taking anything less at this point in time. So at 450, it's on behalf of the owner now with the vendor bid. Take me to 5 if you will. At $450,000, are we in or out? First call, second time. Third, last opportunity for you to join us again there, sir. Happy to advance it on behalf of the seller then at 500 at this point in time. Well away from where I need to be at this juncture at $500,000. Still taking 50s at this point in time. At $500,000. Are you in or out there, sir? I'm only just continuing this to help you here. At $500,000. Taking a $50,000 rise if you wish. First call now. Are we in or out? Second time. Third. Last opportunity. Just need to put it into perspective then, where somewhere a lot closer to where I need to be at $550,000 with me. Vendor bid at this point in time at 550. At 550,000. Pardon?
No, sorry, you're over. Come here.
Are you? Okay, because I'm at 550 on behalf of the seller there, so I'm away from my instructions. I can't help you at that sort of level. So, but I do appreciate you coming forward though. At $550,000. Vendor bid, be clear, folks. Once, twice. Last chance in or out. Okay, can't help it this then. We'll close the auction, Jackson, and hand it back to you. We'll be back to you with an answer on 43 as soon as we can, folks. A little bit of work being done there, and with the Coast Boulevard, we are getting closer on that one. We'll be back to you with an answer on that as soon as we can. Right, we've still got Coast Boulevard being negotiated, folks, but we're back to 43 Seaway Terrace. I've got an amended bid now with our final bidder, Craig, at $1,090,000. Can you just confirm that bid for me? at $1,090,000. Confirm bid on the phone, folks. Your instructions for me are to sell to the phone bidder here at $1,090,000 for the one of a better bid. Just confirming that on the market it goes then at $1,090,000. First call now, if are we in or out? Second time, third, last chance for your Seaway Terrace dreams to come true. Don't finish silent. It goes. Sold for $1,090,000. Congratulations, of course, to our buyer. Congratulations to our seller. Well, we'll be back to you with Coast Boulevard as soon as we can, folks. Don't run away. Right, just finishing off the day, folks. Can you just confirm that you've amended your bid on 56 Coast Boulevard to $2,020,000, please?
Yes.
I've just had a conversation with the vendors, so I now have their signed authority to sell to you at $2,020,000, given the fact that there is only yourselves and staff left in the room. I can now know that you purchased the property at $2,020,000. That concludes our offerings for today, folks. So those of you that are still watching via the live stream, thanks for your attendance and on behalf of the team, good afternoon.
Thank you very much.